18-year-old Maddi Runkles has ignited a national conversation on how pro-lifers respond to Christian teen pregnancy. Banned from walking at her high school graduation, Maddi, a pregnant student, was still able to receive her diploma, and we were there when she did. In recent weeks, Maddi Runkles could be found in the New York Times, Washington Post, and major network news shows. But on the first Saturday in June, Maddi could be found in a cap and gown at a Maryland Methodist church.
Let's welcome Maddi.
She's the only one receiving her diploma at this alternative high school graduation because she couldn't walk with her Heritage Academy peers the day before.
I want to thank every single person here, and there's more out there, but honestly, thank you to every single person in this room, because if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have been able to make it through the past few months.
Maddi is pregnant, about 6 months along. It's a clear violation of the abstinence pledge she signed at her small Christian school. The 4.0 GPA student was suspended, stripped of her leadership positions, and banned from walking at graduation, a punishment other students who also broke the student pledge did not receive.
They delayed the discipline to all the way till graduation. I think it's also important that when we're talking about the issue, especially of premarital sex and then pregnancy resulting from that premarital sex, that the discipline is always administered for breaking that code of conduct, for breaking that vow of chastity, not for being pregnant. I think we need to be really careful with that.
Kristen Hawkins is president of Students for Life of America. Maddi approached the pro-life group with her story, and they encouraged her to share it on a national stage.
I realized that my story was bigger than myself, and I needed to use it for something greater than myself.
Students for Life and other pro-life groups have been rallying around Maddi to provide support both emotionally and financially.
So some of our supporters wanted to know what more they could do for today, and so they pulled together their resources, and we're presenting you the college scholarship for $16,000.
Based on the Guttmacher Institute, 30% of teen pregnancies end in abortion, and more than 50% of abortions are performed on women identifying as Catholic or Christian. Some see the school's decision to prolong Maddi's punishment as a way to shame her instead of applaud her decision for life. Heritage Academy principal Dave Hobbs tells EWTN Pro-Life Weekly in a phone conversation, "Every student discipline situation is dealt with on an individual basis, on a case-by-case basis. To box discipline is not wise. The issue is not abortion. The root is abstinence. Here at the Academy, we felt we had to address the root of the problem. It is irrational for someone to say Heritage Academy did not let Maddi walk because she chose to keep her baby. Of course we're glad she kept her baby, and I pray for Maddi every day." The Catholic Church also teaches that sexual love between a man and woman is reserved for marriage, sparking a discussion on how to support the life of an unborn child without condoning premarital sex. Maddi and her family agree it's a balance.
We don't want to normalize the pregnancy. That's not what this is all about. What we want to do is we want to normalize the love that comes after those decisions are made.
No one celebrated me having sex before marriage. That is not in any way okay. It's not celebrated. No one is promoting that. But, mistakes happen. We're all human. Just because we're Christians and we signed a code of conduct doesn't mean that we're immune from making mistakes. So you just have to pick up, forgive the person, make sure that they are repetitive of it. They have to be sorry for what they've done and realize that it was wrong. We just got to move on.
The Runkles family tells EWTN the child's father wants to be actively involved in the child's life, and marriage down the line is still a possibility. Maddi will name her son Grayson, a nod to God's grace, because despite the debate, Maddi has felt God's presence all along.
In the end, at the end of the day, Christ is all that we need, and He really is all that we have to get us through everything.
A story that will surely continue to create much discussion.